Hello everybody, my name is RagingRaptor and I welcome you to another WoTTidbits episode. Today we have the Czechoslovakian tank tree, we have some HD models armor changes, and we have the T-71 model, because it looks actually super fun in my opinion. But first we go to the Czechoslovakian tank tree. As you can see, it's a full medium tank tree except for the first three tanks, which are light tanks. The Koluhosen K, I hope I said that right, it's quite difficult for me to say the name of that tank, is a tier 1 light tank which looks like a box. The tier 2 one is basically already in the game, the LTVC-35, it's the Panzer 38T, 35T. The tier 3 tank is the LTVC-38, which is basically the Panzer 38T, which I said in the beginning wrong, excuse me that. Then we have on tier 6, we have the Skoda T25, which is already in the game, but trust me, this tank will get a little bit better in the fact of getting better gun like the 88mm flak cannon with 200mm premium heat penetration. And the last one is the T5051, the medium tank of tier 10. What is special about this tank? It will have good DPM and an autoloader. This means that it will be more vulnerable to ammo-rack damages because it's a complex system, but it will be faster in reloading and probably won't have a loader, which is actually quite extraordinary or special. And the characteristics of this tank is that it is weak armor, good mobility, good accuracy, and a good DPM. So basically things I really do like about this tank, about tanks in general. Especially it will be something like a Leopard 1 it looks like. But now we go to the tanks which got buffed during HD models. Tanks which got buffed are the Panzer II Ausführung J. This small, pesky little €100 expensive OP tank with 65% average win rate. Well, the HD model gave it a better side armor, a tinier cupola, a better frontal armor, and a rear armor of 60mm. Well, yeah, make your tank which is already OP more OP. Good job, Wargaming. Then the M4 AMX 1945 got also changed, but in the opposite direction. As you can see, yeah, effective lower front plate was buffed from 140 to 150mm, but in return the upper front plate was nerfed from 120, 130 to 115, 130 R. So yeah, the turret is a little bit smaller, but has the same armor, and the commander cupola was nerfed from 140mm to 95mm, but it got a little bit smaller. Then we have the Jag Tiger, which got, in my opinion, a tiny nerf. Basically, they changed the mantlet that it's no more 240mm of hull armor plus 100mm spaced armor. They changed it to 240mm of hard armor to 80mm spaced armor, and on the outer circle to 100mm armor plus 150mm spaced armor. So yeah, quite a nerf there, but still I have my Jackpan C100, so I personally don't really care. Then we have the Type 95, which got also changed. And well, they actually did buff him a little bit. The turret has now even parts which are 300mm plus thick, and the front was also a little bit buffed by 5 to 20mm in general. But what was actually nerfed is the commander's cupola from 170mm to 145, so it will be easier for you to penetrate that thing. Still, overall a buff because the cupolas are quite tiny. And the last HD model changes are the one of the T110E5. the lower front plate was nerfed from 230 to 250 mm to 150 to 160 mm, so basically a huge nerf to the lower front plate. In return, the connection between the upper front plate and the lower front plate were buffed to 440 mm. The upper front plate roughly is the same. They buffed the stupid ass commander's coupler by 10 mm to from 195 mm to 205 mm. The turret front itself got also buffed to roughly 300 mm, and the mindlet was slightly nerfed from 660 mm to 570 mm at the thickest part. In return, the central part is quite easy to penetrate right now, with from 315 mm to 295. And last but not least, a comparison between the new T-71 model and the old one. And I really don't know. Somehow I liked the old one a little bit more, even when it was not historical. The new one is just like... It looks like something round-shaped with turret in the middle. Well, yeah, this is my opinion. But what do you guys think? Write it in comments. And as always, good luck on the battlefield.